Story time, caught her cheating 2 days prior to our wedding, part 1. So, I've told this story on few times but figured this subreddit is the obvious place to get it out of my system. For reference, I'm now a 31-year-old man, but this happened in 2014, when I was 26 and my ex-fiancée, which we'll call Barb, was 25. We met in college and dated for 3 years prior to our engagement with a wedding date booked by the 4th year. Neither of our parents are well off financially and she was attending grad school, so the financial responsibility fell on me, which totaled $20,000 that was paid in full for days prior to the wedding. Leading up to that nightmare of an evening, we had our typical mid-20s relationship issues with bouts of poor communication, excessive drinking on weekends, and an occasional fight over trivial crap. Aside from that, we had a great relationship and spent a ton of time together figuring out post-college life and planning for our future. As I said above, the wedding and reception venue cashed my check 4 days before the wedding and the contract stated this was non-refundable. Over 120 guests were confirmed, a couple dozen from out of state, tuxes and bridesmaid dresses were fitted and paid, and everything was falling into place. Now let's get to the inevitable shitstorm of events that you're all interested in before I keep rambling. The night in question was a Friday evening in our new apartment that we'd moved into a few weeks prior, and we decided to have about a dozen friends over to pregame and head out to the bars in town. Included in this group of friends was my buddy whom I've known since kindergarten, we'll call him Ricky. Barb and I had spent a lot of time with Ricky over the last 3 years and he was definitely one of her favorites out of my pals, which is generally awesome when your significant other gets along with people in your social circle. The night started at a local hookah lounge that was bring your own bottle, so by the time we left there, a 1/5 of Jameson and 30 rack of Yuengling were gone and everyone was buzzed. The next 3 hours were spent between 2 to 3 bars, which resulted in the entire group devolving into a drunken, belligerent mess. Once the bars closed, most people went home with the exception of myself, Barb, Ricky, and another couple who came back to our apartment for a nightcap. If you're liking this story so far, make sure to follow us for more, and don't forget to check out the link in the bio to learn all the signs of cheating and more.